divan dan, našem Pavlu rođendan, rođendan, rođendan. Živeo, živeo i srećan nam bio, živeo, živeo i srećan nam bio.
Hi, it's a usual 7 o'clock, listening to Montreal's favorite jazz station, Kama Jazz, and preparing for my Laurentians trip. So it's been 5 years since I've been out of the house, and it's gonna be a challenge to get to Saint Adolphe, the Howard, where my parents bought a cottage. But I'll film every step of the way and see what happens. It's now 6 o'clock. The morning light has entered the apartment. I'll show you a little bit. I'm listening here to Jane Arden. Aside from Joni Mitchell, I mean they're kind of on the same plateau, Joni Mitchell and Jane Arden. In my great introduction to Canadian culture and especially the new culture of Quebec. I really love Jane Arden very much. I'll show you a little bit my kind of cue cards, photos that carried me all these years. There have been so many moments in a very kind of stagnant atmosphere. There have been so many moments, and often I look at these photos that carry me through, like this one here, photo from our wedding, the closeness of my wife next to me. This closeness always carried me all these years. She had a way of just being close to me. Like this one, the boy when he was young. And this one of my best friends, Saliba. And this one of the friends of my sister. Or this one of my best friend in Belgrade, Georgia. All these memories, these photos, carried me all these years. Me and my mother on the beach. I'll use them as cue cards. My father, on my journey to the Laurentians, well, they really carried me memories of my family all these years. Memories of my family wrote the Hancevic Film, Television, and Theatre collection. Memories of my family, and you can tell what effect they had on me, my family. This one from our last Christmas in Belgrade. The beauty of my wife is something that always carries me. The feeling of her especially close to me in such a way. This is us at the lodge, also up in the Laurentians. These are moments from recognizing my Hollywood dream, the first dream of Hollywood, the dream of family. What is this moment between us? It's really resemblant of our relationship. I with a kind of a burst of life, and she so accepting and look at this photo. Notice our closeness. Uh, Notice that there's no distance in between. Show it to you again. It's these memories that really, memories of my family that really wrote the collection here in my solitude all these years. Memories of my family, my beautiful sister. Here's a man that probably you all should know, and yes, I when she was young. This is Yasna and I when we were young in choir, a place I often wrote about in my scenario. This is Yasna and I with our grandparents. Um, they have been very influential in our lives, our grandparents. They showed us really in the beginning the beauty of life. All this victory and beauty of life comes from our grandparents showing us that it really carries you in moments, all these past moments. This is me and the boy at the foothold of long stairs going upward. And really we have been at the foothold of long stairs. He and I kind of walk through a fire thing. But I know we'll come out on the other side, liberated, free from a lot of pathetic stuff, a lot of fluffy, pathetic stuff. To really enjoy life, to be free. They're my grandparents when they came to visit us in Washington. Yeah, I'll accentuate to notice the closeness between me and my wife. Uh, it's how you hug someone that you really love and so close like that. This is me and my younger son. It's really all these memories of my beautiful family and friends, incredible friends that wrote all these films. The feelings of them, the memories of them, how much I love them. I love them the most of any. leading up to my kind of first vacation in 15 years to the Laurentians. Um, I previously, many years ago, I've been there many times, but in the past 5 years, I haven't been anywhere. And tomorrow I'll show you basically the only route which I've been to the dépanneur. I've been there many times before to the Laurentians, but in the past 5 years, I've kind of forgotten all those times, and really, it's kind of a little victory and a little dream, getting there and swimming in the lake. And I'll show you some of one of my scenarios that I wrote for my friends and then family, and this is Belgrade Theatre. I printed it out on colored paper. This is its kind of the only original printout. I'll show you a little bit how that looks. That's Belgrade Theatre. The theme being that in the film there are many colored lights, and lights are in the shot, and so I printed it out on colored paper just to be in tune with the theme of the film. It's really a special film, and I wrote it years before I met my wife, my of course ex-wife. Because it's been now, how old is the boy? The boy's 12. It's been almost 12 years that we're divorced. I often artistically think about these things, not that I'm at all anymore kind of in love. It just helps me artistically, and it does really carry me in many moments. It didn't carry. Later on today, I'll show you a little bit of the neighborhood. I'll show you Little Italy, where this is basically my kind of neighborhood where I've been the past 15 years. I'll show you the market. I'll go for a walk with my father later on. Basically, a day, I wouldn't say normal day. I have many kind of different phases. A day in the past 5 years. I'll take you now on a stroll around the neighborhood. We're gonna go to Jean Talon Market, and I'll show you around my neighborhood where I've been staying all these years. The past 15 years where I've been. And I often go to the market with my mom. I brought my water in case I get thirsty. I start freaking out. I'm filming now, so if you don't want to be on camera.
No, I don't.
We're continuing the walk through the neighborhood. At the market. My sister often makes the joke that we have bistro Hancevic in our house. My mom and I do a lot of the cooking. Here we are back. It's the afternoon, and on the radio is C'est Si Bon, one of the shows that I listen to. It's music from the 20s, 30s, 40s. Vraiment, j'aime cette musique. Ça me plaît, ça. Ça me fait penser à les belles choses. Comme le nom de l'émission, C'est Si Bon. I'm wearing my wedding jacket. It's brought me luck over the years, and I usually wear it for interviews. And I haven't had many interviews. I sent around 7,000 CVs, and I wanted to show you my CV and some of the jobs that I've had. Some of the companies are Immigration Refugee Board Canada, Data Wind, Logos Lex and Lobby, National Theatre of Serbia, Hewlett Packard, McCann Erickson, Public Relations, and yet all these years I haven't been able to find a job. Maybe it's because maybe it's because I stole $50 one time. And the first job I had at a video store, I stole $50 to bring my Arabic girlfriend out for drinks. And they never used to give me any money. And I really miss her. She was a film director like me. I wish she would come back. This Arabic girl that I used to know. She was a colleague, film director. I liked her very much. Or maybe it was that fiasco at Hewlett Packard. When I called my boss a pencil pusher. Or maybe it was because I kind of made a plant against my former employer, PC Mall. I reported them to the Régie des Normes de Travail because someone was urinating on my chair. Or maybe it's because I refused to sign there that I was present at the hearing. Anyway, I'm unemployed. Completely unemployable. Nobody wants to hire me. This wedding jacket And one time he got me the best job I ever had at one time, a long time ago. And the wedding was great. I wear it sometimes. One of my friends, there were so many friends. There was the big American, the George. There was the big Jew, Saliba. There was the Russian, Ivana. There was the Italian, Maurizio. But this friend of mine, she took me to the side a little, and she said to me, "I'll always be with you." And only later on, much later on, I understood how important this is. That despite these others, despite anything, I'll be with you. And I really tried, that despite the rumors about me in the community, despite my inability to get a job, despite everything, despite that I'm being harassed on the internet, and this harassment has become kind of reality. My Gmail has a mind of its own, disseminating my information like that. Despite all that, I've really tried to be there for each other. I guess we'll know come Monday, because given the way the past 5 years have been, I don't think it's possible to make it to the Laurentians and swim in the lake of my family house. But I'm going to try, and let's see what happens. I always knew that my love was somewhere up there. That at one point I swam with those dolphins, and if I learned anything about that swim, is that it's not a big dream. That swim with the dolphins, that being with them is a little dream. It's like all of these films of mine, they're all about little dreams, about little things in life. I never wanted to be the grandiose personality, or I've been living for 25 years with a mental illness, abused like you wouldn't believe, by my illness, and but I really learned a lot about my dreams, and about what is my love in life, and how it might look in my life and my dream in the future with someone that I love.
Never kissed a sweeter mom. I've never been swept away. Sweet dreams are made of love. Don't you know I could not survive without you in my life?
It's the subsequent morning. I woke up a little bit later, and tomorrow is the kind of day I go to the merchants. Um, this shell which I'm in, it's greatly been worked all these years. Um, the body is the realm of the system, um, of, of the kind of the grand scheme of life. Uh, the body is its kind of pinnacle, thing. It's really a shell in which anything can be manipulated. Uh, it's funny that I'm filming this video 15 years later when they've kind of changed my personality. Uh, at least in my video appearance. But I am a writer and a film director. I wanted to give a little bit insight to how it's been for me. And holding my the years, it's been probably 40, 60 years in these 50. Um, more or less like that, the days go by. Um, there's always the music, there's the love of movies. You think about it's all going to be so great. Uh, it's really on a higher plateau, all these films. Um, 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 it aims to stop counting, not stuffing this film. It wants to be in front of it. In everything, you've got to find some truth, some kind of truth. Um, um, I've met a woman. It's the only woman that wants to kind of be with me. Uh, I said to Helen, uh, she said she would come. I said to her, who knows what if maybe she'll change her mind after this one. Who knows? If she does come, I'll give her this the only original here. Belgrade Theatre. Uh, a lot here is focused on the norm of things. You've got to really be some sort of template to be successful, even as a writer. It's ridiculous. But I am a writer, and my writing is really at the highest. You and, it just goes to show you what are the stakes in life. None of it is easy. It has humongous stakes. Um, but okay, this film came out the way it did. I mean, it's not really. It's kind of pretty much stuffed because It's not really resembling me, but at least not in personality. It's kind of resemblant of the last 15 years. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible how many films there are and how much it inspires. Well, uh, and how it gets expanded and developed into a little bit gets expanded into thousands of hours of content. Anyway, it hasn't been simple, and there's a norm. If you're not this norm, you're crazy, and it's a little bit of a risk making such a film, but it's really like a Gestapo exercise. Um, but I am a filmmaker and a writer, and hopefully they'll be understanding for the artistic element of this film. It is kind of and stemming up from it, like from everything or anything, some truth, yes, some. Um, I'm, I'm looking to be happy again, to be free again. It's a time spent making films. It's unfortunate that in this time I had to have a family. It all got mixed up. Today my younger son is coming. I'll give you a little insight how I've been, what type of effort I've been making to please my two sons. If you'll watch me cook them hamburgers, you'll watch me bring it from downstairs to upstairs, serving them room service in their room. All along, um, having to really be this type of normal man, a lot like public relations, a lot like being politically correct, public relations. It's the biggest politics in life, dealing with children. That's really the political scene, dealing with children. That's really that's like the pinnacle of public relations. But I really made an effort. I really made an effort so they wouldn't be affected. And I cooked for them, and I did the homework with them, and I waited for 10 years in the cold. I waited for the bus on the corner so they wouldn't walk home alone. All along, I'm handicapped. Remember that scene in the Gladiator where the Emperor kind of stabs him before the fight? Every moment, some Emperor is trying to get an up on me, trying to get an advantage, trying to steal one of my films. It hasn't been simple, but as I explained yesterday, it has been very revealing in, in the dream of my life. In the end, you and the goal of it all is to understand what is your love. And in this, it has been very brief. And for this, I'm very um, tomorrow, who knows what shall happen. I don't know if I'll even try it. I wanted to say in this film, life is about little dreams. I wanted to show you on the video how, despite anything, despite your state, despite anything you can accomplish, this big little dream, despite anything, anywhere. Uh, the big little dream is what life is about. Never get kind of despair. I've been called so many names here. I'm a type of some sort. It's really like systematic and stuff and so on. But that stems much further. This is what it is. This is what it persecutes artists. It has military engagement towards artists to steal your art and shit. This is really what it is. There are these kind of somebody just like that kind of starts telling a story with you, improving himself upon you, improving things. But it's not really my goal anymore. And if you kind of, if you challenge this, if you fight against this, you just become one of these kind of AI personalities. That's really not to kind of establish myself as a person. I'm really kind of, I'm not against personality, but personality is kind of, you have to find a fine line between personality and intelligence. Um, anyway, we'll, we'll know tomorrow, I guess. Um, today I'm not going to give you such a recap, kind of. I have probably compromised myself greatly, but Helen, I am a writer. I am a writer. And writers live pretty much weird lives. Very weird lives. My writing really is at a highest level. If you would get to see what happened here and how much it's been holding back the years, it's been 40 years, how much stuff I wrote all at the highest level with my own sense and just how many films I inspired. Uh, and I really didn't uncover to you in this film my own personal story, what it is really, how much much it touches others. A little recap kind of the past 15 years, holding back the years probably. And so I'll bring you with me to the dépanneur, my only friend, this employee at the dépanneur. I'll ask him if he wants to be, if he wants to say something. That's pretty much kind of a recap with some truths, and like in everything there are some truths. They're greatly arranged, kind of, for impression. But I'm looking forward to going tomorrow, to diving into the lake, to fulfill a little dream, uh, and really myself do it. Show the boys a little dream, fulfill a little dream. Like I tried to explain yesterday, swimming all the way up there with the dolphins is really a little dream. It's not somewhere up there. Swimming with the dolphins is really accessible, capable by anyone. Well, soon my younger son Anton is coming over. We're going through the usual kind of routine of, as I mentioned, the bistro Hancevic. Sometimes my mom prefers the food, sometimes I. Today, my mom is making a hamburger barbecue for him. I will arrange all the toppings on the hamburger, and I just wanted to tell you, Anton, what happened that day when you ordered a decaf caramel latte. First of all, I had a half an hour argument with my parents for such a luxury expenditure like a caramel decaf latte, and they didn't let me buy it at the cafe because $4 was too much money. So they said, okay, we'll make it at home somehow, just buy the caramel. So I went to 2 stores to buy the caramel, and finally I found the caramel. And when I returned, there was no decaf in the house, so I had to go out and buy a whole set of decaf coffee. The entire ordeal, instead of $4, cost me $20. And I was so happy in the end that you liked it, that you really liked it. So these are my wins, I was so happy that you liked it. I really tried, I'm sorry. I really did my very best. Night is falling, flying away. So he just called, and he'll be here any minute. I'm not gonna film the moment. I explained to you what's happening here. There's something about filming that I don't like. Let's just say what I would be doing when he's here. Um, I'll be bringing him up room service. I'll be making him a caramel decaf latte with all of a homemade with my own mixer. Anyway, my friends were always so strange. Um, Always going for this the big success. No one ever understood what life is about. It's all invented, guys. It's marketing. These are brands of credibility. Like government is a brand. It's all fictive. The real success is the little win. The real success is what she never understood. You and I were the real success. Anyway, I didn't make a big deal out of continuing. Just things become a big deal. I've been contained for 15 years. Things become a big deal like that. I've been contained for 15 years. Haven't been anywhere. That walk there to Chantal, that's a rarity. Rarity. I really love it that the children are still coming. I really do my best all these years. Remember how I wrote to you about always to try, always try.
Nos falta de cariño, te quiero con el amor. Te juro que te adoro y en nombre de este amor y por tu bien te digo adiós. Nosotros que nos queremos tanto, debemos separarnos, no me preguntes más. Nos falta de cariño.
Yeah, Anton.
Te quiero con el amor.
Yeah, Anton. Chips? Yeah, I bought some for you. It's your favorite brand, Doritos. It's your favorite brand, a small bag of Doritos. Need anything else? How was the caramel cappuccino? Thanks, Anton. It's now around 5:30.
but a question when I'm yours. So you let me, would I love you? Would I love you, love you, love you? To take you in my arms has always been my goal. Sure as there's a moon above you, would I love you, love you, love you, with all my heart and soul, with all my heart and soul. You let me, would I love you? Would I love you, love you, love you? With all my heart and soul, with all my heart and soul.
One more piece? Okay, but just one more. Okay, Anton? Give me your plate. Just one more, that's it. Okay? Smaller pieces. Because he doesn't need it. She told me not to give her too much. So I got the smaller pieces like that. It's Monday morning, the day after Laurention's trip. It's 1 a.m. There's been a change of plans, and now I'm supposed to go up on Tuesday or Wednesday. I was thinking whether or not to complete this one at all. But it's really something that I have to do. I have to do. It it really resembles my entire life. This this moment, this diving into the lake after so many years and swimming, which is my swimming is my religion. Maybe my son wants to do art, psychology. It's really like kind of like an art psychology film. That psychological moment of just getting there and diving into it. I want to show him that I did it, how that I tried. I can't bring you on my usual sit. Of course, security concern. So the subsequent scenes here in this film, I won't film for just a couple of days, and the subsequent scenes now will be the will be going to the mountains, probably just with my father, just here. Uh, I'm a small time guy, a small time film director, and that really maybe you'll get to know in the future accomplished something incredible, something big. I want to show that this kind of small time stuff is really incredibly huge and important. Like the small time of just loving someone is really what it all filters down to in the end. I could end up on this on a 30-day assessment in Center on the cycle. Things could happen, but I've got to risk it because, like I wrote to you there in my letter, where I tried to explain everything to you, I really did. Well, always try, try to love. Always try to. I'm not saying like unintelligently never give up, but always try to. Life is messed up, really messed up. I wanted to say a couple more things that I don't necessarily want to be in the conclusion of the film, but I wanted to say them. I think it's important about Battlefield Family, about really the messed up element of life, about that there's a military intelligence that the military has only one battlefield, and that's family. And like what happened to me here, a guy is in love with some woman that's in love with me, and he calculated in time and space, calculated how he's going to get me in a story and prove himself upon me. Basically, that he's cooler than me. Which, that's what it boils down to. That's what it's about. And he goes through 40 years of proofs that I'm a disaster, that I'm a nobody. That's battlefield family. It's really messed up. You've got to really be evolved to deal with all these things. People get fired up. People get consumed in the moment. You don't understand how others are so consumed. No one has this type of space to be the wiser. No one ever stepping back. People get totally consumed by reality and their own lives and their own kind of fixated vision of love. You've got to really be evolved in family. I wish I could have been the father I wanted towards you guys, but in the end, you'll be free and happy. And like I got an incredible strength when Pavle was born. Um, you'll have an incredible strength of family to have moments, to have experiences, to be colorful. You'll understand the incredible devotion of your mother. Uh, the a devotion to something that holds all kinds of treasures and beauty and pleasures and especially happiness. This thing called life. It holds the biggest treasure of all, happiness. And your mother's incredible devotion to life, unparalleled devotion to life. In the end, you'll be happy and free. And that's all I have been really wanted for you guys. To be happy and free and enjoy. I thought about it a little. It's really not my goal to give some grand conclusion of things. Um, I'm a small time guy, a small time film director, and it's really dumbifying these humongous personalities and how stupid is personality in family. Um, or these supposed kind of unbelievably mystical lives. I wanted this to be much more normal. Um, in the past 15 years, a lot of things have happened to me. Many good moments, but also many, many bad moments. I'm not going to try to give you an entire recap. This is a happy film. This is goals of happiness. Basically, I've been trying to be a father and writing a lot, and in circumstances that are not at all simple. And, hopefully, you'll understand a little bit with what type of, maybe not from this film, but with what type of stakes life is lived, and how much life. Hopefully, in the end, one understands love beyond any label, parameter, or anyone's description. Hopefully, in the end, one understands love beyond any label, parameter, or anyone's description. And this is heaven. I love you, kid. I really do. I would have went with you all the way to the lounge. I really would. Nona, you're the brightest person I ever met. Even if I met you in your old age, there was such a brightness about you, and thanks for being in such a way, so free and so incredible. Pablo will make it up these stairs. I promise. I promise. We'll make it up these stairs. I would have stayed with you if the situation reversed. Just wanted you to know that and that about me. Maybe I acted lightly, but I didn't think of it in such a way of lightness. I would have stayed with you. Behind this multi-trillion-dollar suit, un hombre completamente loco. Yeah, yeah, so it'll be fine. Still, even if there were a chance again, I wouldn't miss the chance. I'm a stupid man. I'm a complete idiot. Hopefully someday again, maybe another chance. I guess arrange. George, I mean, what could be more representative of intelligence than this photo? Intelligence is raising children. That's what it's all about. Mom, you were incredible. Thank you. Yasna, knowing you, just knowing you, was the coolest thing ever. Knowing you, Yasna, was really a gift from the earth. If anything is representative of beyond, it's knowing you. Signore, I didn't mention everyone on my photos. This is an artistic film. I just wanted to tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell my father tomorrow to keep going, not to turn back. So who knows what might happen? And I wanted to tell you this one thing, Signore. I mean, just in case, because it has been quite volatile and rough all these years. I mean, at any moment, you could be fine, and at any moment, you take a couple of shots, a couple of wild thoughts, and tu peux décrocher, vraiment. So I want to tell you this one thing. Eravamo migliori amici, signore. We were best friends, and I really did love you very much. I love what you showed me. Coming! I'm gonna wear my grandfather's shirt. I think it's the shirt he died in, actually. But I'm not about death. I'm all about living. Okej, tata, možemo da krenemo. Poneću jedan jastuk. Da legnem. Možeš da pomeriš sedište napred. Gurni ga, ajde, gurni ga. Fantastično. Pa nisi neku sportku jaknu mogla, ne ovu. Pa čak je najveći. There we go. Ja. Zaključio? Yes. Vozim te kao Uber, čovječ. Jest. Natrag, čovjek na Uber. Razumiješ, još ti tam reteri do, onda ja kaj neću, idem do te. Kako treba da kažem. Ja žartam se pa krančao, tako. Dans ce paradis. S'éteint doucement alors que je ne dois plus danser le temps. La chaleur de nos étreintes devient suffocante. J'en viens à me plaindre. Mais ça, je sais, c'est
Ahlavati mimikom.
Oh, fantastic.
Ništa, ja ću da stanem ovdje, neću da idem gore. Može i gore, ali ja ću stanem.
Oh, it's an incredible
Vidi
house.
koliko tu prostora ima, ovo sve je naše.
Fantastic. It's a beautiful house.
Yeah. Okay, we are here.
I can't believe we made it.
Yeah, we made it, Tano.
Since this morning, I had an incredible confidence.
Yeah, since this morning you were so confident.
I was so confident this morning.
Yes, you did not believe. Eh?
No, I don't believe.
He was so anxious to come, anxious.
I really wanted to come, Yasta.
Wow.
And I almost had no anxiety, only a little bit on the highway.
Look at the landscaping, Lian, amazing.
You just saw me leave, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Solo one comes after.
Helping his mother, yeah. Amazing, yeah. He's helping his mother. Jel se snimaš, Žanko? Polako, najprije smoči ruke, tako.
Zare, pogled na levo, pogledaj kako je levo. Levo, skroz.
Odlične su mu ove Ljiljane, ja, dizajne.
Ovo ne radi.
Ne,
Ne.
ništa, mogli i tako, a trebali smo ga puta gore. Sad se znamo kako je možemo transportirati.
Da, bez veze ne radi. Da, treba nešto da se ispred.
Vjerojatno ne radi, to je stvarno. Ja sam mislio da si prije ti to transportirao.
Ne.